Hope y'all doing good, man. Sunday night, check me out. Check me out. Sunday night, folks. Hey, it is what it is, right? Hope y'all doing good. I was just on last night, wasn't I? Like 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Are you serious? I was up last night. Did a video last night too. Video lasted almost in about an hour last night. I did with you guys. 1 in the morning. It was like 2 o'clock when I stopped my video last night. I'm not gonna go that long tonight though. I'm gonna say what's going on with everybody. You know, I want to talk to you guys about quitting is not an option. It's just something that came to me, and Spirit told me I needed to talk to you guys about it tonight. So it's somebody who's going to see this video, whether you're seeing it live or you see the replay of it. Somebody need to hear what I'm going to say. I don't know who they are, but Spirit touched me to share a little message tonight and give you some examples as to why quitting is not an option. See, a lot of people get caught up on quitting so much because they always trying to figure out how they're going to do something, right? Oh man, I had these dreams, I had these goals. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that. I don't know anybody who knows how to go about doing that. But see what they get, the mistake they make, and this is why most people fail, folks. I want you to hear me out real clear. This is why most people fail. Most people fail because they want to see it before they believe it. Have you guys heard the term, yeah, I believe it when I see it? Have you guys heard that? Let me tell you something. That's one of the biggest loser slogans of all of humanity. I'm gonna say that again. When you hear people say, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, that is one of the biggest loser slogans of all of humanity. And I'm gonna tell you why. Got to look at some of the top world-renowned speakers, the world-renowned scientists, world-renowned whatever, or just call them world-class people in the world. About this Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, doesn't matter. If you were to interview these people, like two people I know who have interviewed hundreds of rich people. One person was Napoleon Hill. He interviewed a whole lot of people and he put it in a book called The Law of Success. And then he took another book out of Law of Success called Think and Grow Rich, right? Then there's another gentleman who did the exact same work that Napoleon Hill did when he came out with Think and Grow Rich. Same kind of work, but this guy interviewed Black millionaires around the world. That gentleman's name is Dr. Dennis Kimbrough out of Clark University in Atlanta. And these interviews they've had, and Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, he put his research of interviewing these Black millionaires, he put his research in a book called Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. See, the subtitle in that is A Black Choice. So you got to get those two books, folks. But I'm going to talk to you guys about why quitting is not an option. When you hear people say, I believe it when I see it, that is the reason why most people never believe. Because belief does not come by sight. Belief does not come by sight. Belief comes by vision. Vision, folks, vision. There's a difference. A wise man said once, sight you see with the eyes, vision you see through the eyes. So, in hindsight of that, belief comes with vision. Let me give you a prime example of that. All of you know where Disney World is, Walt Disney World. Everybody know about Disney World, okay? Everybody know the founder of Disney World was Walt Disney. Everybody know that the founder of Disneyland, which is over in Anaheim, California, is Walt Disney. Disneyland in Anaheim, California existed before Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And Disneyland had much success. The rides, the characters, the Disney characters, all this stuff. Much success over in Anaheim. So Walt Disney, let me turn my fan on a little heat in here. Get a little breeze on me a little bit. So the success that Walt Disney had in Disneyland over in Anaheim, California, he said he wanted to make it bigger. I need to find land so I can do this on a bigger level, on a bigger scale. So he found land in Orlando and decided that he was going to do Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Okay, because of the success he had with Disneyland in Anaheim, California. It actually is right across the street from, is directly across the street in Anaheim, California. Is directly across the street from the convention center in Anaheim. Been there many times. Now, here's the important part of this. When Walt Disney started to build Disney World was in the works. I think about 8 months into the construction of Disney World, Walt Disney got sick and he transitioned. He passed away. But the construction of Disney World, of course, it continued. But once they finally opened, the construction was completed, Disney World was developed, they had a grand opening. And one lady walks up to Walt Disney's brother. His name is Roy Disney. One lady walks up to Roy Disney and says, "It's too bad that Walt is not here to see this." Walt's brother Roy says, "Oh, no. Walt already saw it. That's why it exists today." So you see, folks, when you hear people say, "I believe it when I see it," that's because they don't have vision. They're not visionaries. They don't have the vision to go out and capture their goals, dreams, and aspirations. Those are the kind of people you don't want to spend a lot of time around. They dream stealers. They kill your inspiration. They kill your dream, your inspiration. They kill your drive. You can't be around those type of people, folks. Those are the kind of people that drill holes in the boat you're rowing. You can't be around those people. Okay. Now, Les Brown said once that these people don't mean you any harm. They might say things, "Oh yeah, I believe it when I see it," and all that. They might not mean you any harm. It only means that there could be suffering, as Les Brown called it, possibility blindness. They're blind to the possibilities, blind to your full potential. But you cannot be blind to it. You cannot have that vision that they have. God gave you the vision to visualize your success, not theirs. Your vision has nothing to do with theirs. You guys understand what I'm saying? So you can't spend a lot of time with those kind of people who looks at your goals and your dreams and you say, "Yeah, I believe it when I see it." You got to think about that. Those are the type of people that quit. When you hear people talk like that, take a look at their lifestyle. Take a look at the stuff that they've been into. And you will find a lot of things that they said that they were going to do. They either procrastinated and didn't do it, or they started it and quit. Because see, let me tell you something. Successful people don't have time to shoot down other people's goals and dreams. Successful people already know that if they want more success out of life, it's to help and encourage other people to find success in their lives. Those are the type of people that you want to hang around. Your net worth is determined by your network. So who do you have in your network, folks? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If you got a lot of quitters in your network, guess what you're going to be? A quitter. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough also said once, if you hang around 9 broke people, eventually you will be number 10. So what is your network like? What type of time are you spending with, what kind of people that you're spending with your time? Who earns your time? People are supposed to earn your time. You see what I'm saying? And because a lot of people spend a lot of time around people who don't earn their time, they end up around other people who tolerates their presence instead of appreciating their presence. That's why you should have people who earn your time. Those are the people you want to be around. People that values you. People that's going to hold you accountable to your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. People who are going to try to help you be uplifted, going to uplift you, going to support you, stand behind you. Because those type of people understand what it takes to be successful. They know the formulas to success. They're not going to have these formulas and then not see you succeed, because that's not what's going to help them succeed. So watch who you spend your time around, folks. You hear people like I said before, when you hear people say something like, yeah, I believe it when I see it, that is the most loser slogan in the history of humanity. Because it's not about sight. It's vision. You know what Helen Keller said? Helen Keller said, one thing that is worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Those of you who read the Bible said, without a vision, the people will perish. So that's why that's why Disney World in Orlando had the success that it has. Because Walt Disney had a vision of Disney World. He didn't have to live long enough to see it come through fruition. He already had the vision. When he put the vision down on a chart, on a blueprint, everybody who goes to Disney World enjoys Disney World because of one man's vision. See, Disney World existed in a non-physical place. His thinking, his spiritual realm. Disney World was pulled right out of the spiritual realm. Everything that is physical comes from a non-physical place. That includes you and I. Everything's physical. Your clothes, this Adidas shirt I'm wearing, this phone I'm talking to you through, my laptop that's sitting right here in front of me, the house I'm in, the car I drive, the clothes you're wearing, everything that is physical comes from a non-physical place. Everything. What's that non-physical place? That's a spiritual realm. Spiritual world. Somebody's vision is in that spiritual realm. What is your vision? What is your goals, dreams, and aspirations? What are you doing right now with your mindset? What are you going to pull from that spiritual realm and make it into a reality and bring it to the physical realm? Ask yourself these questions, folks. You already have the visions. You already have goals. You already have things that you wish you've had. What is it going to take for you to achieve it? Les Brown said, if you want the things in life you've never had, you have to become the person you've never been. And that also means that you're going to have to learn the things you've never learned. That's what that also means, people. Many of you already know that I'm getting ready to build a city over in Egypt. We're connecting 3 countries over there. We got Egypt. Well, Egypt, not more so Egypt, but Libya and Greece, Crete Island, Greece, across the Mediterranean Sea. Then we got other cities we got other countries we're going to go into once we get this city started. So here's the thing, people. Here's what you got to understand. I never quit on this opportunity. As much work as I put into it, like last night, I was up till like 1 a.m. When I got finished, I still had enough energy. I still had enough adrenaline in me. I said, let me talk to the people. If anybody is up 1 o'clock in the morning, hey, they're going to just come in and join the conversation. So that's a video I did last night. 1 o'clock in the morning. I stopped about 2 in the morning. And when I was done, I still went into my room, looked on my YouTube channel on my smart TV and started looking at yachts, videos of different yachts, different mansions, You see, folks, everything, let me tell you what Napoleon Hill said once. He said, whatever the mind can perceive and believe, it can achieve. Let me repeat that. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, he said, whatever the mind can perceive and believe, it can achieve. But it takes work. It takes focus. It takes concentration. It takes you actually being around the right people. Because if you really want things bad enough, you're going to show the commitment on it first. See, this is why people quit. Because again, they go to, I believe it when I see it. Don't listen to those people. As a matter of fact, kick those people out your life. Because it's not about whether you see it, you believe it. Because that's not how vision works. You got to already see it. You already have the vision for it, and then you have to work hard enough to bring it into a reality. And it's not for them to see, whether it's your vision, and it's definitely not for them to see when you bring it into a reality. You know why? Because they never believed in you in the first place. So, as you guys know about the city I'm building, I worked hard. Guess what? I tried. This is another thing I want you guys. This is a Henry Ford method that I used in this process. I'm gonna share something with you. Very, very important. It's very important, folks, that you listen, pay attention to what I'm getting ready to tell you. I've tried to make calls to a lot of HBCU colleges. Okay, I said, if I'm getting ready to build this city over there, the kind of money that's going to be poured into this project, there will be billions of dollars poured into colleges that we can expand over into that region. So what did I do? I started saying, you know what? This is our time for HBCUs. Let me start contacting HBCUs, give them the opportunity to expand. We're going to build the campuses for them, a very smart, futuristic looking, like the Jetsons cartoon type of campus. State of the art. With technology that's unheard of, implemented in this campus. I said, why wouldn't I take my own people with me? So I started calling HBCUs. I want to get some money in HBCUs. I've been calling them. I've been going down a list. I said, okay, I'm not reaching people. When I do reach them, they're not calling me back. Maybe it's large jargon or lingo that I just don't know when it comes to this education piece. So what did I do? I called a good friend of mine who was on her way, probably about a year away from her PhD right now. It's education. Education is her study. She knows the lingo. She knows the jargon of all these presidents and chancellors of education in these universities, in these HBCUs. What did I do? Call her, and I bring her on my team. Now she is the chief academic officer of my company. And I had her to draw up letters and emails that we can send to these HBCUs. And guess what happened? We sent like 20 emails to 20 different HBCUs. Already, 2 of them already contacted me. Bowie and Hampton U. And guess what? Tomorrow, we have a conference call with Hampton University that's going to talk to our client. The client that's going to pour trillions and billions of dollars into this project and that kind of money into the HBCUs. Talking to us tomorrow on a Zoom conference call with our client. Can you imagine the kind of money that is going to be poured? That's Hampton University. I'm going to tell you, this is what I can tell you, folks. It's going to be so much money poured into Hampton University if they get on board with this thing. They won't even need to charge tuition anymore. That's the kind of money we're talking about. Why am I telling you this? Two reasons. One is because I didn't give up on contacting HBCUs because I didn't have the success to do it. You got to understand, folks, experience is not the best teacher. Evaluation is. So what did I do? I said, okay, maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me contact somebody and tell them what I've been trying to do. And I ended up bringing them on the team who can get that done. You know whose method that is? Two people I'm going to tell you about. One person is called Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motor Company. You know what he said? If you read the book, the Think and Grow Rich book by Napoleon Hill, because he interviewed Henry Ford. Henry Ford had taken some media people to court because they tried to call him illegitimate man. They tried to say he was ignorant. And he said, don't you ever say that to me. And he went to court and he won. And they tried to prove him to be illiterate. And they started asking these questions in court about history and all that. He said, I don't know all of that. But what I do know is what my profession is making cars. He said, tell me anybody who can make a car like I make, and you tell me, is this a making product of an ignorant man? But what he did say, he said that in my office, I have a row of buttons that I can press each button for any person in any area of knowledge that I can ask questions and ask them to do. And they're all on my payroll. That's a smart man. That's the method that I always use, especially with this new project coming up with my real estate development company, because I don't know it all. So what do? I put in people who are smarter than I am. I put in people who can do certain stuff better than I do. And I brought them on the team. That's how you win, folks. You got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your own way. So I don't give up on anything. I just go out and hire the people that can do it better than I can and pay them. You guys got to understand this, folks. You got to understand that, because it's very important that you learn this stuff. I say there's two people's methods that I use. Who is the second person? Who is the second person? Second person I'm going to tell you that method is coming from is a gentleman by the name of J. Paul Getty. You guys heard of J. Paul Getty of Getty Oil? You guys remember Getty Oil from way back in the day? One of the richest men in the world? Getty's Oil. Getty, Getty's Oil. Look it up. Tell you what J. Paul Getty said. He said, I want you to pay attention. This is what J. Paul Getty said. He said, I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than to earn 100% of my own efforts. Let me repeat that. This is what J. Paul Getty has said. I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than to earn 100% of my own efforts. What does that mean, people? That means that if he's earning 1% of 100 people's efforts, that means that if he gets sick and he can't work, 99% of his income still comes in. And if he's only earning 100% of his own efforts, that means if he can't work, he don't make no money. That method comes up, the same method that Henry Ford used when he created Ford Motor Cars. So quitting is never the option, folks. You're going to just find different ways that it just doesn't work. And try something different. Make it more appealing. So when I went back to these HBCUs, the email was more appealing. You know why the emails was more appealing to them? Because I got somebody who is an expert in communicating with HBCU presidents. And she drafted up the letter. That's how it works, people. Now we're getting ready to possibly take Hampton University over to Libya and Greece with us. I'm meeting with the chancellor tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. This is why I share this. I'm sharing examples of you. These are real life examples, folks. I really have these meetings tomorrow. As a matter of fact, my text message just came up. My academic, my chief academic officer just sent me a text, say, "Hey, how you doing?" It came up across on my phone just now. So what I'm saying to you guys, everything happens for a reason. People comes into your life for a reason. You just got to pay attention. Everything that you seek in life is also seeking you. Our creator knows exactly what it is you want. And our creator puts us in position to get it, but we have to do the work. You guys understand what I'm saying? Say for instance, let's just say I want to be a carpenter. If you say you want to be a carpenter, then what happens there is the universe will put you in position where you will be helped into being a carpenter. Prime example. Every time you drive a certain way to work, you're going to bypass Home Depot on your way to work. Every single day, you're going to see Home Depot. You guys understand what I'm saying? Where do carpenters get a lot of their equipment? From places like Home Depot, right? You're going to start seeing places like that. Home Depot. I'm Home Depot right around the corner. Okay, pay attention. You said you want to be a carpenter. You have easy access to go get all the stuff you need to be a carpenter. Things like that. And guess what? You go out to a networking event or you go have yourself a drink somewhere. And this person sit down at the bar to you, just start opening up conversating with you. Oh, what do you do? Oh, yeah, this is what I do this and I do that. What about yourself? Oh, man, I'm working on being a carpenter. Is that right? Man, me and my wife were just talking about having a deck built in our backyard. Are you serious? Now, how valuable is that Home Depot that you've been driving close to every day? Right? You guys understand what I'm saying here? The universe works. That's how the universe works. And you say, well, I don't have any cars on me, but I tell you what, man, let's just change numbers. Let's talk about that deck you want to build. That could be your first client to build a deck for them. All you said was you was thinking about building. And see, now the universe has put you in a position to where you have to respond. You have to move on your goal. You can't procrastinate now. You guys understand what I'm saying? And then you get on Facebook and you know how you guys see those ads come up on your timeline, those ads, little video ads. And then you see an ad pop up about some new wood that come out or some type of new wood with some polishing on it. You be like, wow. A lot of clues. See, folks, success leaves clues. These clues, and see, let me tell you a thing, that the unfortunate thing is people don't even pay attention to these things. They don't even pay attention to the fact that they keep driving by Home Depot every day. They don't pay attention that they looking at wood or whatever coming up on their timeline almost every day. Somebody got an ad out there talking about wood on their timeline. They don't pay attention to that stuff. You know why? Because they're not acting on their goals, dreams, and aspirations. They're procrastinating. They pump faking. But if you go in and you have a full commitment to your goals, because that's why people quit. They quit because they don't know how to go about doing what they got to do. Show the universe that you're committed, and the universe will show you how to do it. See, don't look for the hows first before you make the commitment. That's what most people make a mistake at. Oh, I'll do it if you show me how I'm doing it. It's not how it works, folks. It's the other way around. The world class know this. The multi-billionaires, the Elon Musks of the world. You think he came up with this? You think somebody taught him how to make Tesla cars before he made a commitment to it? No. He had to make a commitment first. When he made the commitment, then guess what? All of the pieces in the puzzle started to come together. Okay, these people who make axles, I'm going to talk to them about axles, see what type of technology we can have. This person can make batteries. What kind of battery we're going to put in this car? This person here, they can make charges. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff started to formulate because he have a commitment to what he wanted to do. He wanted to build Tesla cars. Same thing goes with our dreams, goes yours as well, folks. Same thing. You have to have a full commitment to it. Because I'm telling you one thing, you're going to fail. You know why? Because you're supposed to fail. I have failed as a speaker, as an author, but now I've learned. And now my book has a 4.5-star rating with Amazon and a 5-star rating with Barnes and Noble. And I just got a royalty check from the publisher, not publisher, but the distributing company last week. I got a little check, a royalty check for my book. Because people are online buying it. Amazon, they buying it from Amazon or Barnes and Noble, wherever they buying it from, they buying it. Books A Million, they buying it. My book is over in the UK, they buying it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even get a royalty check. So you can't give up, folks. You can't quit. Failure is a part of success, just like losing is a part of winning. Those are formulas to winning and success. But let me tell you what's not the formula, part of the formula of winning and success. Quitting is not. Show the universe that you are fully committed to your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And the universe will show you all the hows. It will bring all the pieces into your life. All you have to do is put those pieces together. Same thing I've done with this real estate development thing that I'm doing overseas. Same thing. I had a full commitment, and then the universe put these things in my head and say, "Oh, I need to contact this person." When I couldn't reach these HBCUs, and I brought this person in to communicate with them for me, draw up the letters and emails and stuff. Guess what? Now I got those colleges contacting me now. I got architects. I got a building company that can build they can build skyscrapers. They can build an entire city within 5 years. I'm talking about a city as big as Dallas in about 5 years because of the technology that exists today. And that's the type of stuff we're going to be doing over there. Of course, we got the Corona travel bans and all that kind of stuff. We're waiting for that to get cleared up, but we're ready to go. So what I'm saying with you guys, what I'm saying to you right now is evaluate where you are and evaluate and determine where you're trying to go. But if you got people in your life, in your network who are, I believe it when I see it kind of people, you got to get away from them as fast as you can, because they're going to drain your inspiration. They're going to steal your dream. And most of them don't mean harm. Like Les Brown said, they're just suffering from possibility blindness. But you got to get away. Got to get away whether they mean harm or not. It's very important, people. Very important. It is what it is. So what are you going to do with yourself? What are you going to do? You're going to face some challenges. Anything that could possibly go wrong with you and your business is probably will. So what you going to do about it? Because you're going to face some adversity, Jack. The bigger the goal, the bigger the adversity. See, every goal you create, obstacles are also created. They're there for a reason. The obstacles are there for a reason. The obstacles are there to turn you into the person you need to become in order for you to reach that goal. Why? Because that goal, reaching that goal, you're not the person to reach that goal that you came up with. You're not that person. You have to become the person to reach that goal. And it comes with a gestation period. That gestation period has a growing period. Just like a woman's pregnancy, there's a 9-month gestation period. What has happened during that gestation period? The baby is growing. See, everything has a gestation period. Your goals have a gestation period. What's happening during that gestation period of you reaching your goals? You grow. You have to grow. You have to do some studying. You're going to have to be around the right people. The right people that's going to educate you, mentor you, help you get to the next level. But if you're around people who say things like, yeah, I believe it when I see it, you're not going to grow at all around those people. You ain't going to learn jack shit from them. But think how they think. That's it. So change your network. Change your company. Because your net worth is determined by your network. Show me your friends. I'll show you your future. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough also said, if you're the smartest person in your group, you need to find a new group. Because if you're anything like me, I want to be the least smartest person in my group. The least smartest people. See, you got to create yourself. You got to create yourself what I want to call it. Your power group. Who belongs in your power group? I'm gonna tell you a few people. I'm gonna just give you a few who's in my power group. Elon Musk is in my power group. Now, your power group don't have to consist of people that you in touch with every day. I don't talk to Elon Musk. He don't know who I am. But he's in my power group. And I'm gonna tell you the importance of still having him in my power group. I'm gonna give it, but he's in my power group. Lisa Nichols in my power group. Les Brown is in my power group. Right? Lisa Nichols and Les Brown, I do know them. They do know me. John C. Maxwell, he's the best in talking and training in leadership. He's in my power group. You guys understand where I'm going? Tony Robbins is in my power group. See? That's just a few. Now, why are they in my power group? Why? It's because, first of all, I learned them reading their material, watching their material. And when I face challenges, I always think, oh, Michael Jordan is in my power group. So I always go to, what would Michael Jordan do in a moment like this? This kind of adversity, how would he take it? How would he respond? You see what I'm saying? These people are in my power group. Who else did I name? I said Tony Robbins. Okay, this is where my company is. This is where I am right now. How will Tony Robbins react to this? What kind of moves would Tony Robbins make? And I just started listening, and then I go into his videos and start listening. Because every time I listen to Tony Robbins, he always touch on something that I have questions on. And he touched right there on a video. Look up Tony Robbins videos, right? That's just a few people that I have in my power group. And I spend a lot of time doing reading and research. That's another thing, folks. People have seen me clean people's clock before, who try to come for me with debates and stuff. I'm not interested in debates, but a few times that I had to do it, I cleaned their clock. Why? And God forbids, man, I have to do that again. I don't want to do that shit no more. I don't want to be debating on anybody. I'm not interested in debating with anybody, right? But when I had done it, I cleaned their clock. And here's why. If you are one of those people who think you're going to get all your research on Google or some biased media outlet article, and you think you're going to come and challenge me with what the headlines say in an article that you searched that is 100% your narrative, first of all, typing your narrative in a Google search is not research. And that's what we, as many of us, including, especially of us Black folks, we do this a lot. We don't read nothing. We'll take an article that's trying to talk about something that we know nothing about and try to use that as your source or your content to try to debate with me on. And that's why, and I clean your clocks every single time. Because people come to me with the shit that they try to come to me with. First of all, I already know where they got the shit from. I already know where and that's the funny part. I know where they get the shit from. I'm like, oh, she gonna post that. Oh, they gonna post that. He gonna post that. I don't need to read the article because I know exactly what the articles are saying. I know, like I said, I know where they got it from. If you want to do some real research, you got to spend money. You got to spend money. I spend money in my research. I have to pay people, whether it's buying books or talking to an expert and have to pay them a little bit of money for their time to give me raw facts. Clear cut. I mean, when I say facts, I'm talking about like you see me right now and know I got some gray hair on my chin type of facts. It's right there. That kind of facts. I have to pay people for their time for that. So when you come to me with some little fake ass biased media articles, I'm going to clean your clock. But like I said, I ain't interested in no debates no more. I don't want to do that. But the times that I had to do it, I cleaned their clock. And that's why. Because I spend a little money on what I research. I have to. I'm getting ready to implement a city that requires me to know what the fuck I'm doing and know who the hell I'm bringing on this team. The world-renowned scientists I'm bringing on this team to do shit. I mean, we have technology, folks. You can take salt out of salt water and generate electricity with it. Technology. You guys never heard of that technology before. Technology where AI technology where if you breathe the air in the city we're building, because of the environmental monitoring and the technology that we have, if you have a respiratory virus, just by breathing this air will kill that virus. That type of technology. This is technology you guys never even heard of. And you never will. The only way you heard of it because I'm telling you. Technology that can increase the glutathiones in your immune system and can age you back to your 20-year-old body. That kind of technology. It exists. Seen it with my own eyes. These scientists are implementing all this type of technology. I'm talking about technology where you can go into a museum in our city. For instance, if you go into a Chinese museum, let's say we have a Chinese museum, a China museum. You can walk into you know how you can walk into a museum and you see all these exhibits, pictures, and displays. No. This museum and the technology that we have with this museum, you walk into the museum, you are the exhibit. You can walk into the museum and Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee could be walking straight right by you and say, oh, wait a minute, we are in danger. And they start going out in front of you, start fighting, doing kung fu while you watching virtual reality of Jackie Chan kung fuing. The inside of the whole museum looks like you just walked into China. That type of technology exists. And I'm gonna tell you something, the person who's bringing that technology in this city for me, he did the special effects for Wolverine Origins and the Ninja Turtles. Another gentleman I got who's doing another gentleman who's building the amusement park that we're gonna have, he also built Disney in China. So you guys understand the type of people that I have, these ain't no bullshitters, man. This is for real. These are heavy hitters I got involved with what we're doing over there. Serious shit, man. Not only that we got technology that can create electricity out of salt from the water, we also can create water called atmospheric water. We can create water out of thin air. That kind of technology. We got that shit. It exists, folks. one of the builders that I have, can build a 30 square foot mansion in 2 days. That kind of technology. Have another builder that can print your house. It's called 3D printing. 3D print your house. You can get on a website or as an application and draw your house. And bring the machines to the site where you want your house to go, and click print, and it would 3D print your damn house within hours. And withstand any kind of weather, any weather. As a matter of fact, much more stronger than your traditional house building. So, folks, I'm trying to tell you something, man. This technology we got is unheard of. I didn't even know about it until I did my research. I told you guys, you got to pay some money to do some real thick research. You got to pay some money. Before Donald Trump became the president of the United States, before he even ran for president, I'm talking about way back in like 2007, 2006, 2008, before he even thought about being the president, probably. He connected with this multi-level marketing company that was doing video phones. And he became the spokesperson of that multi-level marketing company, that network marketing company. Before he got involved with them, they said he spent $3 million in investigating, doing a deep dive on that company before he decided to put his name next to theirs. $3 million. So, folks, when I tell you about research, people don't know what the fuck research is. You got to spend money to do research. You got to spend some money. You got to spend some money. You got to buy some books. You got to pay some people's time. You got to pay for people's time to give you information, to chat with you. That's what it takes. Not just typing your narrative in Google. You ain't gonna get nowhere with that. I promise you that. Especially if those who try to come with me and try to debate with me and with that shit, with some shit they done pulled up on Google, I'm gonna clean your clock. And I have. That's why it's not worth debating, because I'm not going to debate with nobody who don't do not nearly the half of hours of research that I put into my craft. It's not worth it. Why? For me to hurt your feelings and you delete me? It ain't worth it. For what? We better off saving I just saved the friendship by avoiding the debate. Because I'm going to go in areas that you've never heard of, that you ain't going to have an answer to. And then you're going to start going into your personal feelings about a certain situation where feelings and emotions have nothing to do with the facts. So therefore, you're going to get upset because I cleaned your clock. So I don't do it. I don't debate. But that's not the reason I don't debate. The main reason why I don't debate, because the shit is nerve-wracking. I hate it. I can't stand motherfuckers try to debate. For what? Don't ask me no question when you don't want to learn nothing. Motherfuckers are trying to ask you a question because they want to set up a debate with you. Man, fuck you. I'm not debating with you. Go do your own work. And that's what kills me with, oh man, you have your source. What's your source? You don't want to know my source. You don't want to know my source. You can't handle my source. You don't have the money to tap into my source. Because you ain't got no money, you ain't willing to spend no money. I ain't giving you the source that I got. Because the source that I have costs. I'm just telling y'all, man. So quitting, folks, is not an option, man. Don't quit on your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And don't hang around quitters. Because all they're gonna do is moan and groan about their life. Moan and groan about who's in presidential offices and who's in the mayor, who the mayor, and Leave them motherfuckers alone, man. I'm trying to tell you guys, you don't gotta believe me, but I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Eventually, you're gonna see exactly what I'm saying. If you don't cut these people out your life, I promise you, one day you're gonna be saying, "Damn, this is what Jay was talking about. These some sorry motherfuckers, man. I need to get the fuck away from these motherfuckers." I'm telling you, you're gonna say that. You're gonna. If you haven't said it already, you will. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm not lying to you. So I hope I covered everything. I don't almost went an hour again. I ain't mean to. Woo-wee. Damn. But I hope what I'm saying to you guys has been helpful. I really do. I really hope it was helpful, man. Because guess what? If I sound a little bit more intense now saying this stuff to you than I have in the past, it's because of this. Let me just share this with you. I'm not going to give you an exact amount of money, but I'm just going to share. I'm just going to tell you this. This is probably going to give you an idea. Okay. The kind of money that's involved with this project that we're going to be doing over in Libya and Greece and all that. I'm not going to tell you the amount. This is what I'm going to say. Let's just say that if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. If I told you, you wouldn't believe it. So with that being said, the reason why I'm in so intense telling you this type of stuff about your goals, dreams, and not quitting and all that now, whether more intense now than I have been in the past, is because just like these HBCUs that I'm going to be taking with me, and I have a meeting with one tomorrow, I want to take a lot of Black businesses with me as well. Come on, folks. I mean, we're talking about instant for me. I got a friend of mine named Phyllis. She have a house here in Orlando, but she's from DC like me. We've known each other for over about 20 years, right? Phyllis has a cleaning company and she has a security company. Her cleaning company, I'm bringing her in this project with me because her cleaning company is going to be cleaning the contracting, the construction sites. The type of money that's going to be coming in that she's going to be tapping into is going to be 7 figures. 7 figures. I told her, what kind of house do you want me to, do you want to have a house over there too? So if you ever go over there, you can stay at your place over there. What kind of house do you want over there? I can just tell my builders to build you one too. I said, what size you like? She said, I don't know, probably about a 1,200 footer. I said, come on, that's too, you're thinking small. I said, look, I had to tell her now because she's in the project with me. I told her the kind of money that's available. I said, look, that's too small. I got to get you something bigger than that. My COO, I said, you want your condo? What could you want? She told me she want a condo. She gonna have a penthouse condo, and her car will go in the elevator and take her car up to her elevator to her living room. Folks, I'm not playing. I'm not just trying to take HBCUs over there. Yes, I want to take them over there because I'm looking out for my people, folks. When you see people going over to the politicians, they want to tell them, can we get this? Can we do that? Look, folks, we're about to get it. I'm looking for Black businesses. I want to know what kind of Black businesses you have, and then I'm going to try to figure out how can we implement that into this city where we're going. I have a few people already. I got one young lady who has a dream of building her own resort. She spoke to me about 2 or 3 years ago. I would say about 2 years ago, she spoke to me about it through her sister, who was a friend of mine. Young ladies up in Chicago. As soon as I got this opportunity to build this city, I call her up. I say, look, I want you to send me your idea about your hotel because I have ways where we can build your hotel for you over there. And this city is going to be for the rich and famous. It's going to be super better than Dubai. And she said, what? Yes. Instantly, it's going to make her a multimillionaire. Instantly. Her hotel, her resort is going to be it's going to be like a 7 or 8 star hotel that royal families is going to come and live in and sleep in. Not live in, but sleep in. Instantly, it's going to make her a multimillionaire. This is why I'm telling you guys now, don't quit, because I'm going to be looking at you. If I see you got a product that I think was going to be worth bringing over there, I'm going to call you and say, hey, we can use this over there. Come on, folks, get your shit together. This is our time. There are plenty of people the people that did this Wolverine movies that's going to do this virtual reality thing for us over there. It's going to be filthy. You're going to get paid hard. Oh my God. Folks, if you have a hardcore business that can go international, has the potential of going international, but you don't have the money to do it, this is about the best time to know me. This is about the best time of your life to know me. This is about the best time to try to tap into me. People should be in my inbox. And I just told you guys that, yes, somebody should be in my inbox right now. Hey, this is what I got. I got a product. Can this work over there? Or something. You got to want it bad enough, folks. You got to want it as bad as you want oxygen. Because I put all the work and time in to be in this position. As soon as they lift the travel bans, I'm gone. When I say I'm gone, I'm not saying I'm moving. I'm going to be over there working. But I still going to have my place here. I'm going to have a bigger place here, of course. But the time is now. The future is now. You can't quit. You can't not quit, folks. You can't. You can't. Les Brown said, most people die at 21 and don't get buried until they're 76. Just walking around stealing air. Folks, people don't know that service is the rent you pay for the space on earth you occupy. Y'all ain't ready. Let me get up out of here, folks. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9:30. See, time went back. I think, yeah, time went back. So it feels a little later. But that's all I got for you guys, man. Tomorrow night, we're going to have our Monday Motivational Power Talk. I'm going to be on a live with you tomorrow night. That is at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, each and every Monday until 9:30 p.m. So we only do that for 30 minutes. I didn't do it last week. I wasn't feeling well. Sometimes you got to get your rest, folks. Okay. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So with that being said, I want to get up out of here. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Monday Motivational Power Talk. Those of you who are watching via YouTube, please subscribe so that you can catch me tomorrow night. Pretty soon, I'm going to have a Patreon page as well, but we will get there. I'm not there yet. So with that being said, I want you guys to do me one big favor. Share the video if it was helpful. If you know someone this can help, share it with them. And do me one bigger favor, and that is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a great day.